What's going on, YouTube? This is an interesting topic here. I call this the middle class deal breaker when you have dinner with someone that is trying to talk to you from a class perspective. And is the deal breaker where you work or the degrees you have? Now, if you understand what I'm saying, I'm not speaking a funny language or foreign language to you. You know the bougie conversation where we're gonna have the grapes and the nuts and the wine and all that if that's what you partake in. And it comes down, so what do you do? And how many degrees do you have? Yeah, you always it's amazing how this is always kind of like sets itself off and it goes into something that never says anything about a person per se, but it goes into um selling a lifestyle, you know. And it's like I call this the middle class rules. You get the two part which is more intriguing. What do you actually do? And do you have a degree? And you never ever get the middle class one that says, well, I'm self-employed, I have no degree, and because it's classism to it. The Buppy Yuppie situation. Yes, I'll explore different topics, and from time to time I go into different realms, and they are quite fascinating. How some people kind of fall into this way of breaking the ice, shall we say. They look at you and they want to see where do you fit? What's your agenda? What are you? How you hit? What's your realm? It makes for compelling conversation, makes for compelling timing. It's very interesting. It's very intriguing, and I think that um, it's kind of I don't know. It's the superficialness that goes on, but I've been a witness to it. Get asked about how do middle class folks talk and how do they walk and the perceptions and the way they hold their glass and it's a whole head nod. It's nice and stiff. It's very robotic. Well, yes, we've gotten the bins and we're the family SUV and we're going camping. Ha ha ha. And, but then it always goes to where you work and your degrees. And it's almost like, oh, you meet the approval. It's a code. It's amazing how I feel like Shawshank Redemption when he said, it's just amazing. And it really is how that person could be like a mad stalker, could be crazy. But if they fit your middle class, check your box, then suddenly they're fine because they have a degree and they have a well-paying job, then suddenly they're exempt from anything from being abnormal. They make the middle class box. And I use this because I've noticed that this is like a certain, I don't know, a certain type of way that people judge and they look at people. And if you can relate to this, let me know. If you can't, next time you go out, you'll notice the type of tier and class and places you go. And people do like to flaunt what they do, what their degree is, and where they work. And that's the bulk of them, like their credit card. That's what got me through. So you better acknowledge me. Don't ask anything else because I'm in. Tell me if you think that's the middle class checklist, the requisite. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like, and hit that membership because when you do, requests like this come true. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.